Good morning, everybody. It is a Wednesday morning, and I'd like to welcome everybody here. The It's going to be a little bit of a change up today because we probably will not have Paul Hodges on unless he comes on from his truck, but he's busy, little beaver as usual today. He was doing a couple of extra bus routes covering for covering for other people. So, Paul, stay safe. I'm I'm just going to post the link for anybody that would want to join me here on the panel. We're going to be up here and running for a little while, and we'll see how it goes. I had an interesting experience last night. I went and flew last night, a night flight with the Autel Nano Plus. Flew perfectly. But when I took off, there were some people down there. It was a nice night, and I was talking to a gentleman, Croatian background, I believe he was, and but he's been living here in this country, in the U.S. Since birth. I think he was born here. His parents immigrated here, and he's an engineer out of the Detroit area. And he was staying at the hotel right behind me, right next to the bridge. And he happened to be down there walking, and he was asking fishermen some question out in front of me, and then he was talking to me. So anyway, I took off and flew, and I says, "Well, if you want to watch what I'm doing, you can look over my shoulder." And he did. And I got up there in the air as the ship was upbound, and had a senior moment. I didn't hit the record button. Completely flew the ship. It flew perfectly. It was one of my better flights. And I got out as it was going up the river heading into the lake. And I realized I was not recording. So I hit record button, went out and did another forward and around loop of the ship as it was going out into the lake. A little darker than normal. A few lights. You could see the bridge in the background when I came around the bow of it for the third time. And so I came home. I was a little disappointed. That was about 10:30 p.m. last night. So by the time I got it all done and pulled a few pictures from it, I decided to enough is enough. Called it an evening. Shut everything down. Went and kicked back for the evening. Got up this morning early, and I started working on the video. And the video turned out fairly well. Hey, Bill. Yes, you are first. The video turned out fairly well, but lesson learned. Even as I'm an experienced drone pilot, if you're not paying attention to your step by step when you're flying, you can miss something. And what I missed was hitting the record button on the first part, because that was the part where it was south of the bridge and it was going up underneath the lights and heading up the river and into the lake. So I recovered and got a little bit of video, and so it wasn't a total loss, but it still was, wasn't as good as it could have been. Yeah, Bill, that's right. It does happen. You feel kind of like stupid afterwards, but that's what it is. So I hope that doesn't, try and mitigate that as much as you can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it for you folks so you can see where I picked up and then at least was able to finish it off. So here we go. Screen share. Not a very long one, but I thought maybe I'd show you guys that at least maybe you can recover once you make a mistake. In my case, you know, it turned out okay, but yeah, you guys judge for yourself what you think. Clarity on it. Just astounding. What I did do in post was I lightened it up a little. And the flashing you see on the ships itself is all of the reflective tape and stuff on the life ring, the different parts of the ship is reflecting the strobe on the bottom of the Nano Plus. I put 2 fly trans strobes underneath it, one on each side, just break my neck by the rear leg. Helps me keep track of it.
Good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning, Justin. How you doing?
Good. On the road, like always.
What's that, Justin?
They're just on the road like always.
On the road again.
Yep.
Well, Paul Hodges told me last evening that because they're a little short on bus drivers, he was going to have to do a double today. So he said he probably would not be joining us this morning, and he had a couple of other things right afterwards. He had a sign or two, and but he might pop in his truck. Who knows?
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to do it while he's on the bus.
Yeah, newfound that is with the Autel Nano Plus. The low light is just fantastic with that Nano Plus. That's the reason I fly that. Doesn't handle the wind very well, as you know, because it's just a little mini guy. But for being a big picture with just a little drone, it is spectacular.
They finally got out there yesterday and fixed that in-ground leak.
Oh, did you?
No, I wasn't at work yesterday, but the one, that one that I found the other day.
Right.
Not the one that you guys saw that I was on the live doing, but there was another one, that other one a few days before that. They were finally out there fixing it. So I drove by there earlier and the ground was all dug up. So
Okay.
they must have got it fixed. God, there's so many freaking stray dogs running around today in Fort Meade. It's insane.
Paul Hodges, good morning, gentlemen. Just letting the hounds out for a pee and heading to course at 10 a.m. Oh, that's right. He's got that course, the Alzheimer's, after Alzheimer's, he does. He and after Bonnie passed away from Alzheimer's dementia, he and his sister go to this course every
It's kind of like a support group, right?
it's a support group type of thing, trying to cope with your feelings and emotions afterwards. Yeah.
Rough shit to deal with, I'll tell you that.
He also says, I broke my bus this morning back at the yard. Lights and horn going off and can't stop it. Mechanic looking at it now.
Something got crossed or something, some kind of wire. I bet it's a short somewhere in the wiring.
Yeah, or it's some unknown alarm telling the mechanics to come when you check something. And I'm sure they've got, how like most of the modern day equipment, you can plug something in and it tells you what's going on.
Oh yeah, the computers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's much easier to diagnose a car today than it was back in the day.
Yes.
A lot of newer mechanics have almost lost that ability to be able to self-diagnose a car without.
Yeah, you may, I don't know if you ever experienced or saw it or not, but I remember, I'm old enough to remember when a mechanic, like if you had some kind of a knock or whatever, he'd put like a piece of metal down on the motor, put it to his forehead, and then he could kind of tell by the vibrations what the diagnosis was. It was something to see.
Well, my uncle used to do that, but he used to use he had one like that. It was a long rod, but it was connected to those like earpieces like that you use to check a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then he would put it around on the motor while he was listening to it.
Yeah, listening for where it was out of whack. Yep.
Right. But yeah, I used to watch. That's how I said I grew up in a garage because my dad owned a chain of garages and a bunch of trucks and stuff. So.
Well, in the chat, Paul Hodges just said it's the child check alarm was going off.
Huh. Probably nothing he broke, but yeah.
No, it's electrical. I'm sure there's something.
Yeah, because you have to go to the back of the bus and push the button or whatever to make sure there's no kids
right.
in the back. Otherwise, it doesn't go through the whole checklist. Yeah, because there was just a case here recently in Florida. It was about 6 months ago where a kid was left on the bus the entire night. And that was because the bus driver didn't do her check like she was supposed to. And the kid had a mental disability and was sleeping in one of the seats and woke up and she was gone. And he sat there all night in the bus.
Yeah, because a kid wouldn't know, because a lot of the buses now have the electronic doors. And if you don't have it turned on or sitting in the driver's seat, I don't think, of course, most of them have the escape door in the back, but a kid would probably wouldn't want to mess with that.
Well, I'm saying too, think about any kid, even if they have a mental disability or not, they probably would be too scared to leave the bus because they wouldn't know what to do.
Figuring somebody's coming back, somebody be back, somebody be here.
Right. That poor kid sat there all freaking night until the next morning and looking for him and everything else. It wasn't here in our county, but it was somewhere here in Florida. I can't remember exactly where, but it wasn't around here.
Oh, Paul Hodges is here from his truck.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Good morning, Wayne B.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Yeah, I just gotta head out.
Paul, I made the cardinal mistake last night. I was
Oh.
catching, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was catching a ship and I forgot to hit the record button.
Yeah, it
So
sounds like
by the time I figured it out, I was already out past the bridge and it was headed towards the river. So I went and did another loop with it recording. And so at least I salvaged some video and I just got done editing and posted it. So
well, I see you had one there. You just posted there short,
Yeah.
20 minutes, half an hour ago. So,
yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Filipina. Hello, Filipina's here, Paul, and so is AZ.
Hey, JD and Filipina. All right. Good morning, guys. Sorry, but
Morning.
can't be
Okay,
around.
okay, here's your question, Paul. Who do you think was the first one in this morning?
Oh, geez. You're going to throw me off, aren't you, Paul?
Yeah, yeah.
How about Mike?
Bill, newfound drones.
Woohoo, Bill. Wow. Good job.
Yep. AZ said good morning, Paul and Justin.
Morning.
Yeah.
Filipina says the same things. Hi, Paul, Justin.
Morning.
So, anyways, you got a real estate agent this morning wants 3 signs up, eh? Well, the only problem is he's only got 1 sign left.
Ah,
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Wayne B just said he just burned through 3 batteries on the new Mini 3. All right, Wayne.
Well, that's got to be what, an hour and a half at least, right?
Oh, yeah. Probably close to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever flown that long is when I'm at either a meetup or if it's like 4th of July or something and I'm trying to catch fireworks or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I'm never in the air that long. I might go through 1 battery and that's it.
Yeah, it's the longer they make these flights, when I do ships, it's usually it's 3 to 5 minutes of flight time of actual video time, and you got the coming and going. So I use about 6 or 7 minutes of the battery, and by the time I get done, it's almost feels like enough's enough. I can't imagine people flying, like you say, Justin, 30 minutes, put another battery in 30 minutes, put another battery in 30 minutes. God love them,
Yeah, like when you're at a meetup, it's fun, right? Because everybody's putting their drones there.
Yeah.
And you kind of have a little bit more reason to be flying a long period of time like that. But when I'm by myself,
Wayne B just retracted his statement, says, "Oh, sorry, the Mini 2." And Wayne says, "Too much sun." Yeah, there's a lot of sun. Do you have filters for the Mini 2 or no? It's another thing to learn, but you'll learn over time if you have filters that you can put on the drone, that it will help lens flares and all of that kind of thing.
I hated the ones that they gave you for the frickin' Air 2. They gave you a 256 and a 64. Like, you almost will never use those, especially a 256. They gave you like, I think the only one that was like really usable, I think they gave you a 16 was the lowest one.
I think they gave you an 8 and a 16, didn't they?
No, it was only 3. It was 16, a 64, and a 258, I think it was.
On the Air 2S, they gave you 4.
Hey, Justin, I ordered that part you were telling me about. It'll be here today.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
How much did it end up being?
$12.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I think I want to say I paid like 16 or 20 for a double pack because I bought 2 of them. I think it was 16, something like that. So I'll tell you, it comes in a lot. It comes in handy because it is annoying when you're trying to use your phone and you have to unplug your auxiliary cable to charge it.
Yeah, the thing I like right now, it's over the speaker, so I can hear you guys a lot better than trying to hear from the phone speaker halfway across my truck, right?
Oh yeah, when you're driving down the road, speakerphone sucks.
Yeah, got all the road noise and everything else going on.
Filipina's
Oh,
been
yeah.
busy. Filipina's been busy posting different videos from her trip, and they all look great.
Ugh. Yeah, so that one I figured about a $2 million property that I did aerials on it. He wants two signs on it, one on one road, one on another road, like it's on a corner lot, right?
Sure.
But he's only got one sign available and one post and one sign available. So I don't know. But I told him he could pull Dr. Drive because that one there has already been sold for not a couple, 3 weeks.
Well, you'd think you'd put it out on the front corner of it where the two sides come together, so you can see it from both roads.
Well, I've done that a few times, but the driveway, it's kind of covered in trees, right? So anyways, okay, I got to find a place to park right there. Oh,
Filipina says she's been keeping her brain busy with a smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that editing and stuff. I understand, Filipina. But you'll get the more you fly, the more you edit, the more you do, the better you get.
I don't know if my sister's here or not.
Wasn't she going to bring you something this morning?
I don't think so.
I thought you. Oh yeah, flowers for on.
Oh no, we're gonna go afterwards today. We're gonna go.
You're gonna go
flowers.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember there was something about Diana Flowers. You know.
I think I might have to give her some money because I got a shitload of signs to do in 2 hours. And oh, I thought that was her. No. Yeah, I'm back in the parking spot here of the building where I got to go into. So, leave the truck running. Got the air on.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Oh my God! Look at the head on that thing. Wow.
Adrian.
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm actually doing great. How you doing, Mr. Paul Hodges?
Hey, we're doing. I'm just gonna go in for a bit of a bereavement course here shortly.
The man with the plan. Well, I got a little story for you guys.
Okay.
I know what it is, but I'm trying to wrap my head around it, or how lazy, part of my French or my Spanish, I would say, these sons of bitches are nowadays. They just don't want to work, Paul. They want to go ahead and stay their motherfucking ass home and collect that little bullshit ass check, and they don't want to do nothing. This son of a bitch went ahead and said he doesn't want to work anymore, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet.
What? He's not there yet?
No, he's been here. But
He's been there, and he just quit.
That's another one. That was a different one.
God damn it, you're hard on people there.
and this is the thing, Paul Hodges. Everybody says that, but when it comes me, I'm really laid back, easy. I just went ahead and tell them what they got to do.
Hey,
Paul Hodges, let me put it this way. I'm Paul Murray. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are hardworking men, or like you, Paul, when you did your job, you know that every company has policies and procedures we have to follow. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's something called safety. Keyword, safety, right?
Yep.
If you don't follow the safety guidelines, then what happens? Or you get fired. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Okay. I've been here for 18 fucking years. You are a little young whippersnapper that just started not even a week ago.
Yeah.
So if I'm still here for over 18 years, then obviously that lets you know that Adrian know what he's doing. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So if I'm just simply telling you, hey man, this is what you have to do. When it comes to safety, you have to, if I'm backing up, you gotta guide me back. That's the policy. You have to guide me back. That way I don't hit nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the trucks have blind spots. Well, he didn't even want to do that. Finally, he said, you know what, Adrian? Fuck it. I'm done. I don't want to work anymore. Bring me back to the yard. So that's what I did. But now when the manager started talking to him, now he want to flip the story when I'm not there. But the second I step the foot in, now he want to change it around and say, oh yeah, agent did want to hit and tell me X, Y, and Z. But when I wasn't there, he lied about me.
Hey,
But
Paul,
the-
I gotta go.
Okay, Paul.
But the beautiful thing about that, Paul, is that the truck I quit with camera. Everything was caught on camera.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So
Well, Adrian, what I was saying is you always wear that safety jacket, right?
every day, all day.
Okay. You know what you need right here on your shoulder?
What?
You need a set of sergeant stripes. You've been there long enough that you should have stripes right there on your sleeve.
And the thing is, Paul Hodges, anytime there's a new hire, who do you think they want to hit? They go send it to for training. They send it to me.
That's right. Yep. And you should have sergeant stripes on there and with the bars down below for every 10 years of service, you know?
He went ahead and told me he's not going to do it, period. I said, you know what, man? I'm done talking to you. Let's go. So I went to the head person in charge. They went ahead and sent his ass home. I hope he doesn't come back. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Meter Maid?
Meter maid.
Where's the meter maid? Leave?
Yeah, no, it's Justin.
Meter maid, where are you?
Justin, the gas sniffer. Well, he doesn't have his camera on.
You didn't pick up my trash yet, Adrian?
Shut up, you sniffer.
We can hardly hear you, Justin.
You meter maid.
Justin asked, he says, did you pick up my trash yet, Justin? That said,
Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piss on that garbage can and put it right by his front door. I'm gonna take a piss. That's what I'm going to do.
Good morning, Marias, Filipina.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. I cannot see the chat, so good morning to everybody.
Yep. Wayne B is here and AZ is here. Yeah, Paul Hodges had that course for after Alzheimer's, you know.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Paul, Maury, that guy, David, AZ Jordan dude, man, I love that guy. He supports everybody. He ought to give
Yes,
it.
he does.
It doesn't matter who it is, what time it is. If you're on, he will come and at least say hi to you and talk to everybody else.
Yeah. David's a great guy and a welcome addition to any of my live streams. Hanging with JD. Okay, here we go. JD's in the chat there. Now be careful, Adrian.
Are we talking about hanging with JD?
Yes.
Mr. Angry Man?
Yeah. And here's what he said, okay? I know you can't see it. Wow, this channel going to hell, letting angry Mateo on the panel. Hello, Richard Jarvis. How you doing?
But yeah, Paul Murray, that's the type of shit I have to put up with every day with these lazy ass people here.
Well, you know, the system is partially at fault because the system lets them, he'll now go say that he tried to get a job and it didn't work out. So therefore, give me some more money.
Hey, hold on a second, Paul Murray. Hold on.
So how's everybody doing? Mike Rennick. Hey, good morning, Mike.
What, Adrian take off?
No, he's I think he's talking to somebody at the yard. He had to take his helper back because his helper quit on him.
That'll happen.
Yeah, and that's what Adrian is upset with, and I can understand that. Here you got somebody who's supposed to be in your truck, and you've got 20-some plus years doing the same job, and here a guy just started, and he decided within a matter of hours, this ain't for me. Says, take me back to the yard. And then the guy supposedly, the guy Adrian, correct me if I'm wrong. the guy then changed the story when he got back to the yard to
Yeah, yeah. When my manager went ahead and talked to him first, he changed the story around. But then the second my manager called me and I came behind him when he didn't see me, then he went ahead and then he went ahead and said exactly what I was saying from the very beginning. So he tried to make me look like I was lying.
Yeah.
But again, the beautiful thing is that if you see this, Paul Murray, you
Yeah.
see that right there?
Yep, he got a camera.
That camera records everything 24/7.
Yep. Yeah,
So the
you know, it's a sad notation on humanity that we have to now protect ourselves with body cams, car cams, and all kinds of things. Because, you know, you and I grew up in an age, Adrian, when you never even thought about lying about shit. You just, it is what it is.
Well, it's that simple. You try to make us some shit, no, damn well, it's a lie. But when I proved you wrong, now you want to change it up and say, oh, no, he's right. You know, he's right. I say, well, you already lied to me, so your word don't mean shit to me no more.
Yep.
So from now on, if you come back and I see him, say, don't even say good morning to me, man. I got nothing to say to you.
They're not going to fire him over that?
Well, technically, he's not an employee. They were actually thinking about hiring him, but because of this stunt that he pulled, he's not coming back. If they let him come back, this company need to be fucking ashamed of themselves.
Hanging with JD still is slapping you, Adrian. He says, Adrian's surprised someone doesn't want to work with him.
If you think about it, Paul Murray, I believe that Hanging with JD loved the hell out of me. He's not, he don't want nobody to know it, but I think he loved me for real.
Oh, I do too. I think Adrian, think of JD as the kind of guy that might kick you in the shins and give you a hug at the same time, you know?
I mean, if I let him, he might even tongue kiss me too.
Oh,
You know what the sad thing is, though, Adrian, is a lot of companies are letting people get away with more shit, especially companies, especially ones that have to have employees, like because of regulations and stuff. You know, they'll keep somebody there because it's just boots on the ground.
When not just that, right now, this company really need employees to fill the spot because so many people do not want to work. So right now, Justin, they actually just hiring just any fucking body. You know what I mean? And instead of hiring the right person, they just hired anybody from the street that did not want to work just to fill in that spot.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened with the guy that started at the same time with me here. Fucking after 2 weeks, he gave up and then was trying to file a bunch of fake fucking harassment suits with the company and shit, saying that I was being racist and other employees were being racist and all this other shit. And he was just trying to get money from the company is all he was trying to do.
Pretty much. That's what they do, man. I mean, that's like the new normal now.
Yeah. Well, JD just put in the chat, Adrian, I'm a really big fan, love your dog turd reviews.
What am I? He loved my what?
Dog turd reviews.
Keyword. I hate Paul Murray. Keyword. When he said dog turd, I mean, he loved the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Now, these mechanics went ahead and said they fixed the AC, but this shit is blowing fucking hot. How the fuck did you fix the AC, but it's blowing hot? You dumb son of a bitch. Oh my God, we got some sorry ass fucking mechanic working here.
Yep. Yeah. So, Adrian, I did the a rookie mistake last night when I was flying a night shift video.
Tell me you crashed the damn Alter Evo now.
No. What happened is I took off and there was a fella there that was an engineer from out of state. He's from the Chicago area, and he was interested, and I was talking to him. You know, that's the biggest mistake. I was talking to him, and I flew the ship perfectly. And as it exited out, upbound into the lake, I realized I didn't hit the record button.
Oh shit!
So I hit the record button real quick and did another loop of the ship. And so at least I was able to post it there early this morning, but
Well, I also went ahead and messed around for Father's Day weekend. My girlfriend actually took me to Clearwater Beach. So we were staying at a nice hotel on the beach. It was beautiful. I got my Air 2S, got my Mavic 3, SD card on it and everything. But when I started flying, that night, Paul, I flew 4 batteries on a Mavic 3. I was flying so damn much, I got bored of freaking flying. And I hit recording just about every video that I did. And when I tell you, Paul, I got some great freaking footage. But when the SD card is one of those extreme SD card,
yeah,
128 gigs.
right.
I did the little SD card format, all that good stuff before I even started recording. But on the Mavic 3, I had it set up on Pro Res 5.1 K.
Yeah,
When I went ahead, after I recorded, I put the SD card on the computer to watch the video. Every clip was stuttering, like it was like doing that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Every clip, I got the sunset, sunrise, everything. So obviously the SD card was not strong enough for the resolution that I had it set up on.
right.
So every
Yeah, but
footage
doesn't,
4 hours, it was trash.
doesn't the Mavic 3 have built-in memory though?
No, not that one. That I didn't have the I don't have the Cine, but you do have you have the regular 4K and 5.1K, but on the Mavic you also have that Pro Res of that one. Not with the Cine. I don't have the Cine. The Cine only comes, Justin, with the 1 terabyte of memory. You know what I mean?
Right.
But in this one, I don't have that one. But you still have the ProRes resolution if you want to do it on the SD card.
Yeah. It
I'm sorry.
completely is reliant on having the proper SD card.
I'm sorry, but for as expensive as that regular one is, it should have had at least 256 built
You
in.
see what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah.
At least 128, if anything.
Oh, shit. Make it at least 64 gig. That would be, you know what I mean? Enough for me to get a little 20, 30-minute video. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But yeah, all that footage, man, 4 batteries, trash. I mean, I was doing all kind of, I was flying. I thought I was flying so freaking good, man. I was like, man, this is going to be amazing. I could get at least 15, 20 videos of all the time that I've been flying. When I put it up, trash.
You got to say hello. Dre has joined us on the panel.
What's
Hey,
going on,
Captain.
people?
Hey, Dre, how's it going?
Not too much. I saw Adrian here, so I decided to pop in.
Well,
Well-
Dre,
Adrian's back at the ranch. Tell Dre what happened.
if you weren't listening, boss man, my AK, my co-host, AK, the man with the plan, AK, the man with the big guns. Just about every helper that I've had so far, Dre, they don't want to work, man. I don't know what's wrong with these Thundercats, AK whoopie snappers. They don't want to work. So this guy, after working for about an hour and 30 minutes, he told me the hell with it. I don't want to do it no more. And he just walked off the job.
You kidding me?
No, sir.
Wow.
Not only did he quit, he told Adrian to drive him back to the depot.
To the
To the
yard.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
But
That's
see,
hilarious.
but I'll be honest with you, Dre. I also blame management for the simple fact that the managers also, they literally cater to these sorry ass no good sons of bitches. Unfortunately, they do. Because the people that actually work hard, they keep on pushing or they keep on just, you know what I mean, squeezing the
Yeah.
hell out of them. But these motherfuckers that don't want to work, they literally just cater to them. They give them whatever the hell they want. Hell,
Right.
there's even helpers, Dre, and drivers that just got hired less than a year ago. They make more money than me, but I've been here for 18 years. And that's a
Right.
true fucking fact.
And that's why I tell folks, regardless of what side of the fence you sit politically, you go into a store or whatever, any place you go today, you don't even see the advertisement. All you see is help wanted signs everywhere.
Right.
And it comes down to people just don't want to work. And you can't say it's about the wages anymore because everybody's kicked up their bottom line. You know, so can anybody say, well, I'm only making $7, $8, $9 an hour, $10 an hour? I said, most of these folks are making, starting off around $15 an hour.
How you running that off?
Because they're sorry, just like you.
There's no excuse, and there's no excuse for not being able to find a job these days. That's for sure.
No.
Hey, Justin, but check this out. Here in Gainesville, this side of town, sorry ass people in McDonald's are getting $18 an hour, but now they don't even have nobody in the front taking your money, paying for the food. Now you got to do it at the kiosk. Everybody else cooking. You cannot get a cashier no more. You got to pay through the kiosk. There's no more people.
You can't walk up to the counter anymore.
No, sir. No,
That's
sir.
McDonald's. Well, that's McDonald's answer to people bitching about not making enough money there. They just cut the amount of jobs that they provide now.
Wow.
Now think about it, Justin. Eventually, it's gonna get to the point that everything's gonna be automated. There's not gonna be need to have any people there no more.
You know, McDonald's already has a fully automated kitchen that they've been testing for the last couple of years. They've already got patents on it.
I understand, but
have.
it's not in process working right now. They're probably thinking about it, but it's not a done deal yet. But eventually, it's gonna get to that point where what the fuck they need people for? Not just walk up, push a button like you're doing a fucking vending machine, get your food, and get the hell out.
Yeah, and as artificial intelligence gets bigger, you're going to have robots in there running around cooking burgers and whatever.
But I mean, think about it. It has nothing to do with McDonald's. Who the hell went ahead and said they're going to increase the hourly wage? People started bitching and complaining. Finally, they got what they wanted, but now there's less job. Now they don't really need you. So guess what? Now your hours going to be cut short. You're going to be bitching about hours. Now you don't want to work, so just stay your ass home and get money from the government.
Like I said, it's a double-edged sword, and like I said, most of it comes down to people
I don't like you right
don't
now,
have
dude.
a good work ethic, is what it is. You know, we got guys that come through here, work a few weeks, and they're job hopping. They're just go from one job to another job, trying to find the highest wage and do the least amount of work. Hey, Stella and Filipina, who else came in? Newfound Drones.
Curtis is in the chat too.
Curtis. Oh yeah, I see Curtis. Yep.
That's like us, Dre, right? Like we need locators, and they're offering like 17, 18 an hour. Plus, you get a company truck with a company gas card that you get to take home every day.
Right.
Like, so you don't even have to use your personal vehicle for nothing.
Right.
And we can't get people hired for it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. People are shopping jobs and activities like crazy, and it's no surprise if somebody come in and work for a week or two, get that first check, and say, "Nah, I'm gonna go find something else." Or what a lot of folks are doing, they're applying for multiple jobs at the same time, and they're just kind of just hopping along until they find the one they want to keep.
Right.
Right.
Like today, I'm sitting on interviews today, and it's kind of funny that I'm sitting on interview board today for my old position.
Hey, brother Dre.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, approximately how long have you been doing what you doing right now? Would it be more than a decade, 20 years, 30 years?
Well, mine's all surrounds construction. So I've been in the construction field from a labor, equipment operator, inspector. Now I'm a safety officer for an entire city, going on 20 years.
Okay,
So
with that being said, Dre, you know that by what you do, I'm pretty sure that you big from what we were talking about now. I think I've known you now for about 3 years now. And anytime we talk when it comes to drone, if there's one thing that I actually love and admire about you, it doesn't matter when you're doing a shot, if it's either recreational or Part 107. I always see you with your vest, your hard hat, your safety goggles, and this cone to let people know exactly what you're doing. So that let me know you big and heavy on safety. My question to you is, this morning, when it comes to what I told, what I discussed with Paul earlier, when he wanted me to tell you what was going on with my copy as helper, everybody kept joking and saying, "Hey, why you keep running people off?" I know that we joke around and everything, but the point is that I've been here for 18 years. And if there's one thing when it comes to me, I'd rather do stuff the right way when it comes to my job or not do it at all. Period. That's just the way I am. I think that's the way everybody should be. Why should you try to cut corners and then you're going to miss something? You know what I mean? Or not do everything the right way. So this guy, this helper that I had, we sat right in front of the general manager and two managers and explained to him exactly what was expected from him. So there won't be no kind of misunderstanding.
Right.
So with that being said, after an hour and a half, the same son of a bitch when I hit him told me he's not going to do the exact same thing the manager told him to go ahead and do from the beginning. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, man. People are just trying to find a job where they can do what they want to do.
That's what worked out on me.
And go from there. They feel like, oh, hey, everybody should want me and I don't have to change for nobody else. I'm like, I don't know what world you were born into. That's not this one.
I told him that from the very beginning. When I tried to talk to him, he didn't want to. They didn't want to listen to me, Darby. You know what time it is? They don't like to listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, fella. But you know what? I'm 4 hours and a half behind from yesterday, Rob. And look where I'm at. I broke down 4 times Monday. That's what I told him. But anyway, Dre, sorry about that. When it comes to that, Dre, by you being in the position that you in, I'm sure that you understand my frustration.
Right. Yeah.
But then,
anytime you work around equipment, I don't care if you're driving or you're actually doing mechanical work, hand tool work or whatever, safety is the ultimate thing all day long, dude. You know, like I tell people, I said, my job is make sure you go home the same way you showed up, 10 fingers, 10 toes. That's my main purpose of my job.
Correct. But guess what, Dre? Now at the job, because of safety, every week, Monday through Friday, we have a safety meeting for 30 minutes, Dre.
Right.
You know why, Dre? Because when it comes to my job, you're not allowed to be on the phone while driving. That goes for the driver and the helper. You're not allowed to be texting. You're not allowed to be touching kind of electronic, not even your radio when the vehicle is moving. Now, when we stop and the parking brake are engaged and the truck is put in neutral or turn off, then you could do whatever you want to do. Well, there's been many guys here that got fired for driving using the phone. There's many drivers, Dre, at this job because, Dre, if you actually look at the statistics, this job that I'm doing right now is like the number 2 or the number 3 industry with the most accident. Like we're prone to, you know what I mean? God forbid something could happen. Bro, I'm in the road for 12, 13 hours every day.
And that right there particularly puts you in a high risk for accidents because the amount of time that you spend on the road, and like I say, it comes down to being distracted. Anything.
And the thing is, Dre, that this truck, this is something that happened. This is how stupid some people are. The same helper did this dumb shit twice, Dre. When it comes to the truck, the way the blade packs the garbage, you know what I mean?
Right.
This one, let me show you. You see
I
this?
know. I've driven one of those, dude. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, check this out, Dre. You're not allowed to put your hand in here. And there's decal with warning that lets you know not to do it everywhere around the truck. The same son of a bitch, Dre, when he done did it, the last time he did it, almost his hand from here all the way down almost got ripped the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he was on the phone, not paying attention. He engaged the lever that controlled that blade. I'm gonna rip his arm off from his shoulder all the way down.
And I always tell people when you're working around heavy equipment, it would be traditional construction equipment or rear loader, what Adrian's driving today. We call those rear loaders. And those are very powerful hydraulic pieces of equipment. And they don't feel bone. They don't feel
exactly.
Those things are very, very powerful. I'll put it like this here. We have picked up discarded boats. People have illegally dumped boats on the side of the road in empty field. And I've used a rear loader where Adrian's driving, and we have crushed the boat up in that thing and had it all compacted in the back of it. That's how powerful that ejector is on that piece of equipment that he's driving today.
Yeah.
This thing right
No
here,
joke.
this thing right here will crush metal, concrete.
Yeah.
It will literally crush a freaking couch like it's like
Oh,
it's
yeah, couches. That's all this giggles, man. A couch.
you see what I'm saying?
Snap
But-
and springs and everything else. So,
But the thing is, Dre, is that, for example, this right here, can you all see that
yeah,
warning
it's a
right?
pinch point. Yeah.
Dre, he did that so many times. Finally, it caught up with him this time that it almost, that could have been his fucking head. You see what I'm, and the thing is, Dre, is that it really drives me nuts that I have to keep hearing the preaching about safety each and every time. But I can tell
Yeah.
everybody, you cannot get mad that the manager have to talk to everybody as a whole,
Right.
because one bad apple fucks up the whole tree.
And,
So
and
everybody
when
got
it-
to hear about it.
Right, and when it comes down to it's about the overall risk liability factor for the company. Because when somebody gets hurt and that same person wants to sue the company because they feel like the company was negligent or whatever, the company's gonna go back to records. When y'all had those safety meetings, I'm pretty sure they make sure everybody signed a sheet of paper before
Yes,
they were present
yes,
for that
yes,
safety meeting.
Well,
Yeah.
Curtis put in the chat, Adrian, he says, I have stuff on my truck that goes boom, because he transports all of the nitrogen and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, when I first got my CDL, funny you said that, 25 years ago, I actually decided not to get my hazmat endorsement for my CDL because I said, I'm not going to carry nothing that goes boom if the truck turn over. I said,
And
No.
the same thing for
I've
Curtis.
seen it, Andre, I've seen that where the truck turn over and it goes
Yeah.
boom, not doing it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, in Curtis' situation, Curtis got to make sure all his placards match what the materials he's carrying. If Curtis gets in even if he's driving down the road, if he gets stopped by state officers, whatever, and he has improper placards on that truck that doesn't match material of his load, he can get cited. And that's points against his driving record right there.
And the thing about that, Dre, is that when it comes to your CDL, if you have your Class E license, your regular license, you could actually go to school and get the points off. In my CDL,
You can't
if
get it
you
off.
get something, those points do not come off.
No.
There's nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you even get a lawyer, you're not gonna get them off. Those
No.
are your points. You earned those. They
Yeah.
stay with you.
Yeah.
So again, get into the whole point that I was making. It's just that people get mad here. Well, Adrian, I hate the fact that you act like you're the freaking manager, like you own the fucking play. You don't own it. There ain't nobody watching. I said the thing is that about a month ago, the safety person for the whole entire company, Dre, the
Mhm.
safety guy that runs it, like you, that runs the whole company. Cause keep in mind, this company is actually owned in Canada, but they own over here in Florida as well, and every other
Right.
place. Dre, the safety guy, decided that he wants to follow Adrian on a freaking unmarked car for 2 hours.
Right.
If I would have been messing up, Dre, I would not be here.
Right.
The next day, Dre, you know what the safety guy went ahead and said, Adrian, I need to talk to you. My heart started pounding because I finally figured out it was him. I didn't even know it was him after 2 hours. He went ahead and shook my hand and gave me a hug. Adrian, after that accident that you just had, you're still doing the right thing. Thank you for your hard work. I know that to a lot of people that may not mean something, but to me that was a big kudos. A kudos
Right.
and a good pat in the back that he realized that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I take pride in that. I take pride in my fucking job. That's just the way
Curtis just put in the chat, Andre. He says, Adrian, I was gonna offer you a job driving explosives.
No, thank you. The last time I checked, Curtis, I did not sign up to be one in the Taliban. I don't blow myself. Sorry. I'm not gonna go boom to kill nobody. No, sir.
Adrian, did you everybody knows Tim Jackson, right?
Yeah.
So what now?
You know Tim Jackson, right?
Of course, I know that
Okay.
Jack.
Well, Tim did a faux pas on my channel, and it's gone viral. Everybody is copying it, making all
Oh,
kinds
wow.
of videos about it.
Yeah.
We were talking about Ron, paramedic Ron. We were talking about different injuries and whatever, and operations. And Tim says, "Yeah, I've had a couple of operations. One, a serious one. I had a C-section." And Ron sat up in his chair, and so did I. I almost fell out of mine and said, "C-section." The C-section is when you deliver a baby, So
Well, first of all, you have to excuse Tim Jackson. He's a Australian / Philadelphia, Pennsylvania jackass. You don't pay him any. You can't listen to what him saying. He crazy. He retarded.
yeah. Well, Uncle Bill went out and he put it all over the internet, and Stella just said that she just finished her version of it, and it's going to make him famous.
Hey, Paul, and to make matters worse, I'm actually 4.5 hours behind on work from yesterday's route. I haven't even touched today yet.
Oh wow! So now you gotta wait for them to replace that person.
And right now it's about to be 10:30. I'm still waiting for this helper to show up. Another one.
So are they at least going to get you an experienced helper, or are you got to start from square one?
I honestly, I hope so, because again, some of these guys keep saying Adrian is such a freaking hard ass. He think that he's a manager. He want to be a manager. I don't even know why he's like that. And I literally just very kindly, I go ahead and I tell him, I said, first of all, if you don't want to be here, ain't nobody holding you hostage. You know what I mean? There's the door. Yeah. I'm not trying to own the company because I don't think I will ever own the company. However, I'm going to do the job the right way. And if you don't like it, then you need to talk to management. Don't talk to me, because honestly, you don't pay my fucking bills, fool. This company do. If you don't like it, hit the road. Somebody else will fucking do the job.
You won't get any arguments out of me, or I don't think any arguments out of Dre. Do your job. That's all. It's simple.
That's what I get paid for. This garbage truck that happens to be a piece of junk pays my freaking bills. If you don't like it, damn it, hit the fucking road.
So what make of truck do you drive, Adrian?
Sir?
What make of truck do you drive? Is that a Sterling?
This one is international. I'm driving national today, but I normally drive my Freightliner.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Paul, I put the link in the chat of that video.
Okay, Dre. Hey, thanks for being here, Dre.
Not a problem. I just want to holler at Adrian. I know he was all excited today.
See you later, Dre. Hey, Dre. We're gonna be on this weekend definitely, because I don't really have nothing to do. So okay. I will let you know later on.
Hey, Dre, don't take it personal just because Adrian says he wants to be on with you this weekend because he's got nothing else to do. He doesn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
I'm sure he actually understood what I was saying, but I don't think that I have to be, directly or literally. I'm pretty sure he understood what I was saying.
All right. You guys take care.
Okay, Dre. Have a great day.
All right.
Hey, Paul, I put the link in the chat if you want to play that for Adrian.
Okay. Adrian, can you see if can you see us? So if I share something,
I can see you.
Okay.
Just make sure you make it big because I'm on my phone.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to stop it right there. Then I got to there, and I got to turn the volume up.
I'm sure there's going to be some bullshit coming from Justin. I know it is.
And here we go. Can you guys see that yet or no?
No.
I've only ever been under anesthesia once in my life.
Okay, hold on.
I can't see nothing yet.
Okay. Let me screen share. Optimize. Yep. Okay. Okay. Full screen. Can you see it now, Adrian?
Yeah. Make it big.
There it is. That's full size. You see it?
Yeah.
Again, I've only ever been under anesthesia once in my life, and it did not go well.
Oh no.
I was twice. I got a full C-section. I had
You
two
got a
hernias.
C-section?
guys.
C-section.
So, like I said, Paul Murray, coming out of Justin is gonna be some bullshit. I knew it. Justin don't have nothing fucking better to do but to mess with people. Justin channel is basically all based on bullshit.
Got a C-section?
That idiot said C-section, T-section. He had everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just Paul's reaction though is priceless. He's like, C-section? The fuck?
Yeah.
It is hot as shit, and this truck do not have any AC. And
Yeah.
then I got, and then I gotta hear my management saying, "Well, it's gonna be hot, so I need you to hydrate." I'm sure that you mean that in a good way. I also don't need to be freaking preaching to me that I need to be drinking. I know, not an idiot, not a fool.
Well, that boys and girls.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Look who's here.
Ron.
What's going on, Big Daddy?
much is getting off work.
How you doing today? Hotness, cuteness, the man with a plan, King Dingaling,
Dingling.
King Dingaling.
The man with a plan, the King Dingling. I like that.
First of all, the King Dingaling, why don't you have your safety bell on? Have your bell on, seat
I
belt.
told you, I've got to get the damn thing fixed.
Hotness, cuteness, the man with a plan.
Hold on, your seatbelt is broken? Yes.
King Dingaling. Who playing the chat on the back? Is that Justin talking shit?
Yeah, that's Justin's talking. Yeah.
Well, no, he's a paramedic and his seatbelt's broken and he hasn't fixed it yet. I'm getting there. Oh my God.
He's working on it.
Well, Justin, think about it. He's been working on that seatbelt for about 10 years now, and it's still not working. So he get it together eventually.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know, hey, at least I'm not having a goddamn C-section.
Well, are you at least having a T-section, a C-section? Which one? Is it an A, B, C, D? Which one?
Oh my God. Tim's probably regretting that to this day.
Well, you know, one of the funniest things is not only my reaction, but Ron was kind of, tired, slouched back in the couch a little bit. And all of a sudden, boy, he sprung forward, and his eyes were blinking like, what? It was like you were trying to process what the hell he said.
Exactly. Oh my.
Now, Justin, we were just talking about safety a little while ago, and you touching something just now, Justin. How in the hell you gonna be a freaking paramedic knowing your damn seatbelt not working?
Exactly.
Huh, sir?
Remember, I'm just an ambulance driver. That's like a cop saying. No, that's like a cop saying my gun jammed last week and I just haven't unjammed it yet. No,
Stella wants to say hi to you, Ron.
Who does?
Stella.
Stella.
Yep.
As JD would say, yo, fish.
Yo, fish.
Hey, Justin, but guess what? His crappy ass sunroof is working, but not his freaking seatbelt.
That's right. The sunroof is working.
Jesus Christ. I think
there's two issues. His tonneau cover keeps flipping up in the wind and flying behind the truck too.
Yeah, I just ordered a new one today.
So what else is not working properly? Is your dingling not working properly either?
No, my dingling is fixed. Thank you.
Are you sure about that? Do you need to go ahead and get it tucked in, get a lift on it? You need to, people in California happen to know how to do that. They cut it off and make your vagina.
That goes along with the C-section.
Yeah.
That be a C-section, Paul.
Yeah.
Because they will turn it into a coochie. Keyword C-section.
Keyword coochie.
There you go.
Wayne B says hi to Ron, the horizontal taxi driver.
Uber driver.
Uber. I'm gonna go see what kind of rental car they're gonna give me today.
Now, Justin, are they in Orlando? Do you guys still have any taxi over there?
Justin, are you
Justin?
with us? He must have had to get out of the truck for a minute.
Okay. Anyway, Paul, do you guys still have any taxi drivers over there? Where you at?
Yeah, Uber. He really hasn't spread that. You know, we're 60 miles north of Detroit, so you know, we have a population in the whole county of like 176,000 people. So
Well, right here in pretty much in Gainesville and just about every surrounding city don't even have freaking taxi driver no more. There's only one, the same freaking guy, because Uber has literally taken over.
Adrian, what did you ask me? Sorry, my daughter called me.
He was the owner of AAA taxi, whatever. He used to have about 150 cars. Now he only down to one. Because
he was asking you, Justin, do you have any legitimate old school taxis in your area?
There's like one or two, but they're like, I think they're like little mom and pop taxis that are around, but Uber's pretty much killed them all.
There you go. I was just saying the same thing. There you go.
We have Lyft, LYFT it's called. Yeah. Kind of
Lyft.
similar to Uber.
Well, Lyft is kind of competition with Uber, right?
Right. Yeah. I think so.
Because they're both franchises. You can either pay and be dispatched by Uber or by Lyft. I think sometimes they're both.
Yeah,
you're a subcontractor with them.
I see many guys or females that have both signs on their car, either Lyft and Uber, or they having both.
Yep.
So just do either one.
Yep.
Yeah,
I saw, you know the little small placard that the guy puts in the dash in front of him. It says like Uber. Well, if he flips it over, it says Lyft.
Correct.
Right, and because you're labeled as a subcontractor technically by taxes and everything.
Yep.
Like when you do your taxes, you have to label as a subcontractor.
Yep.
I know someone in Jacksonville, Florida. That son of a gun tell me that in 1 weekend between Friday night all the way to Sunday morning, man, he made a little over $4,700.
In one night, Adrian?
Between Friday, 9 p.m. all the way to Monday, 3 in the morning, he made almost $5,000.
Adrian, wow. I made $1,200 on New Year's Eve, and I only worked 4 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Now they be busy like a son of a bitch, man. And especially with a city that's really popular like Orlando and Jacksonville. There's people everywhere.
That's where I did it at. I just took 5 or 6 families from Disney World to their hotel down the street, and the damn ride cost them almost $200. Jesus.
Yeah, because depending the time, or like if there's any anything, or depending on where you're going, is it more expensive? Around it really is. From here where I'm at to make it to the football field, it normally be about $10-15 on a day like today. But when there's a game going on, they're gonna charge you $80 to $100 for the same fucking distance.
And the thing of it is that they take all the hassle out of it. You're just the driver. If you got a complaint, you contact them. And if they're gonna pay with a credit card, you contact them. And you know.
The only thing that scared me, because I started to do it, but then I changed my mind, is that I'll be watching a lot of videos where people literally pulling guns on the freaking driver, or they start damaging or want to rob him or something like that. I'm scared that I'm gonna have to fuck somebody up if anybody's trying to rob me or do me any harm.
Yeah, but technically you can carry a gun as an Uber driver, Adrian.
So why now?
You can carry a gun as an Uber driver.
I mean, shit. Even if I could, I'm still gonna do it anyway.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
because-
wouldn't you think that there would be a manufacturer that would have for different models a bulletproof glass that goes down behind the seat with just kind of a little
Well, you can buy those, but you know how expensive those are?
you just push the button and up it goes, boom, you know, and then it would lock the back doors, and then you just give them a ride over to the police department.
You know, because there was an Uber driver here in Polk County about 2 years ago. He picked up a girl from a bar. Her boyfriend thought she was with some other guy, and he was just an Uber driver. The dude pulled out in front of the Uber driver in his truck and like blocked the road and made the Uber driver stop. The Uber driver got out, pulled his gun, and the guy was reaching for his belt, and he pulled his phone out like he had a gun. And the Uber driver shot and killed him, and the sheriff clapped his hands for the Uber driver. He said, "Well, you shouldn't have road raged on the Uber driver.
Yeah.
He said you should have stayed in your damn
Well,
truck."
you know, that happens with Adrian too. You know, I'm sure that you get the Kens and Karens harassing the garbage truck driver too, right?
Yeah. I've had my share of cussing people out, acting a fool. Oh yeah, I have that every day. But what used to scare me the most is that this is actually, you know, a piece of cake compared to when I used to drive over the road. When I used to work for that company, Warner, at one point I used to actually be one of the main drivers to actually carry the uniform for the Miami Dolphins. Also, I used to even carry electronic for Best Buy. So I used to have, you know, $2-3 million worth of freight back of my truck. I couldn't even carry a freaking pocket knife because if I did, it'd be considered, you know, against the law.
Wow.
Right, 'cause it's a commercial vehicle.
I wanted to carry my gun, but they told me that if I ever get caught, that would be a federal crime. I'm like, well, what if I get robbed? What if I get shot? Say, they don't give a damn. That's just policy. If you don't like it, there's the road. You know, leave. So fuck it, I left.
Yeah, that's a commercial thing.
I mean, Justin, you couldn't even carry a freaking baseball bat to protect yourself. But yet,
Yeah,
I used to have $2-3 million worth of freight in the back of my truck. They put a freaking gun on me. What am I gonna do? Hey, man, take the key. Don't touch me. What if they wanna, you know, what if they wanna kill me or, you know, do any harm to me? I'm literally a sitting duck.
I'm allowed to carry mace and a knife, but I can't carry anything else.
Man, fuck the maze, man. You can't bring maze to a fucking gunfight.
No. It's because of dogs. Man.
Well, keep in mind, you a freaking meter reader.
I'm not a meter reader. God damn it, I don't read meters but 2 months out of the year. And that's only because I'm helping do it.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I think Justin has now coined Adrian's coined a new phrase for Justin, just like you got coined an ambulance driver, you know?
Yeah.
So if you want to set Justin off, you just call him a meter reader.
Yeah. Next time you smart off to me, Justin, like, all right, Mr. Meter Reader.
I'm a gas leak technician. That's my title.
Oh, okay. Remember that, Adrian. All right, guys, I got to pop out. I got to make some phone calls here.
Okay, Ron. Hey, thanks for popping in, my friend.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you this afternoon.
Okay, sounds good.
Later.
Signing out.
Oh man.
Yep, that was funny.
Yeah, I don't even do that, but like 2 months out of the year, and I'm just helping do it. It's not even my job.
Oh, Stella just said, Justin, coming on video soon. Justin, the meter reader.
Nope. Absolutely not.
That's funny.
We don't even have meter readers around here because this area of Florida doesn't do meter reading. We only have to do it because the state requires we do it once a year, but it's all electronic. It's Everybody's meters are electronic. Like when you go to the big commercial meters, the big
Yeah.
gate stations and stuff, they
Yeah,
have solar panels on them with a computer hooked up to them that sits and relays back information back to the gas company. And then everybody's meters at their house are really small. There's like a little electronic system in it that does the same thing. It's all built into the meter. Now, if you go up to like West Palm Beach, they have meter readers that work year round. That's all they do. They get paid by however many meters they read. They get paid by the meter. So they get paid, I don't know how much it is. I'm sure it's like cents on the dollar for every meter they read because it adds up when you're doing a couple hundred meters a day. But they're all electronic up there too. Like we have to do everything by paper. They do everything electronically through an app. We're still doing fucking old school paperwork from 1980. All our stuff is all handwritten in. See, it's Fish Street North. 400 Fish Street North. Well, I stopped and got that craft paint today, so I can paint that rocket. No, not 490, 311, 309.
oh my, anyway, Lenny, good morning, Lynn. Lynn's in the chat.
What's up, Lynn?
It's been, it's only 82 here. It's not 94 like it was yesterday.
It is only 73 here right now.
Oh,
Not too- I'm sure it'll warm up here in a couple hours.
let's take a look. We haven't done this today. Let's do it now. Screen share. Here we go. Here's the martini bar.
Not too busy. Although it is only a Wednesday afternoon too, so
Yep.
all their money's made on the weekends. I already did that house.
Oh, look at her jiggle. Wow.
Real nice, real nice. Oh, 400. Shit, damn it. I'm wrong address. 20, 40401.
Yeah, not much going on at the martini bar. Looks like fairly nice weather, although I see some high level clouds. Hey, Chuck, working. So just drop by to like and say hi. Okay, Chuck. Well, thank you. Yep, Lenny got a new motorhome. So she's getting ready. She's going to be going up later this week and pick it up. She bought it. It's about an hour and a half up north of us here from Port Huron. And really nice.
Now she just has to figure out where she's parking it, right?
Yep.
Well, like, could she redo her fencing? Like, maybe
Yeah,
put a
she-
gate somewhere else on the property or something?
She could, but Lynn, you find when you get older, Justin, you don't like change. So, yeah, all of those things are a possibility.
What do you mean she doesn't like change? She just bought a new motorhome.
Yeah,
What's
but
the difference in switching the gate around? No, you guys don't like change if it's not something you want.
exactly. You
Oh
got
my
it. You got it. And
Well, that's why I'm wondering if like she could like redo her fencing to where she could get in her property a different way. And why the hell is there food sitting out on the side of the road? There's literally 3 boxes of hamburger helper, a jar of pickles, and a jar of jalapenos sitting at the end of somebody's driveway by the mailbox. That's a little odd.
hey, Marie, here's Lynn's new motorhome. The diesel pusher.
I don't remember when I'm gonna remember that, Murray, when you say you don't like change and you're buying another drone.
Well, that's not changing anything. I like to fly.
Okay.
That's like saying no. When they offer you oxygen when you can't breathe, say no. This oxygen's fine. I don't want any other oxygen.
Oh my God. Well, that's diesel's probably better anyway because those motors tend to be a lot more reliable.
Yeah, and the other nice part about it is it's probably got $500 or $600 worth of diesel fuel. It's full, and the propane tank is full too. So that's another $250 worth of propane that's on board as well. Yeah, she'll like it a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let me go check these 2 meters real quick and I'll be right back.
I've got a job though. I've got to go down and trim a tree out in front of her house so you can get in the driveway. Lenny, maybe we'll do that this afternoon.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. So yeah, me and I'll plan on coming down this afternoon, Lenny, and see if we can't trim that tree up. The Yep, Lynn did a lot of research on that motorhome before he bought it. She bought it. She got a really good deal. And it's got the side by side refrigerator, freezer. Yep.
You guys got to do some tree trimming over at Lynn's house.
Yeah, she's got a couple of big trees right out, kind of go up over top of her driveway going in. So because of the height of the motorhome, she's got a couple limbs she'd like to trim off. In fact, let me see if I can. Let's do this. Because my memory as to how the trees look. Let's pull up her cam alongside of the house. Okay. Screen share. Okay, so you can see there's enough room for that motorhome to fit in here. But here's the trees. She wants this one trimmed back a little bit because it hangs out like this over top of the drive. So we can do that for sure. See it?
Yeah.
Couple of these limbs right there.
So her motorhome won't fit like right there on the side of the house.
She doesn't think she can get it to swing around because the edge of the garage. Here, let me see if I can move the camera.
Well, why not just park it straight on the side of the house?
See right there? This one tucks back in here.
Oh, is the garage behind the house?
Yeah, this is on the corner of the garage. It's a 2-car garage.
Okay, so she parks right where the fence is right there then.
Well, she's got a backyard that this is sitting in. And so this is where she's going to end up parking it for now. If I had more cameras at her house, I could show you the other side. But
she doesn't have any parking in front of her house?
No, the front of her house. Let me see.
They're like right on the edge of the road.
Let's go to Google Map. Stop share.
I can see where she's going to have an issue trying to get her car in and out. Not unless she can back that thing up as close to the garage as possible and have just enough room to park her car right in front of it.
Okay, let's go down here. Lenny's house is
It's only 11 o'clock.
Okay. Okay, screen share. Okay, you can see her motorhome here,
Yeah.
okay? So that pretty much tells the story of what in the front of her house, see how I think she doesn't want to, she could put a, because she's got her air conditioner and her generator over here on the side of the house, could be moved, cost money, could be moved. And then she could have a drive up here for her car or for the motorhome. Because it would just barely fit between the fence and the house if the generator and the air conditioning unit were moved, or let's say around back over here. But costs money. Then that motorhome, I think, could be backed up very gingerly. She's a pretty good backing up person, and plus it's got rear camera. Back it up, put the back of it here, and it would be probably come down to here, you know.
Yeah, she don't have very much room in there. That's for sure. That's a tight fit.
Yeah.
Well, she does have a driveway at the front, though, doesn't she?
No, that's just the path going up to her front porch.
Is that her property though? Like, or is it
She
only up
owns from here
Uh-huh.
to here.
Oh,
There to there.
that sucks if she couldn't put a little driveway up there at the front of her house.
See, the only possibility is here, but she has a sump pump that dumps water here. She'd have to put a culvert in, that kind of thing, you know, can be done, costs money. The air conditioning unit and the whole house generator would have to be moved around to here and here. Costs money. Or it even could be moved around to the area here. But that would be just outside. Her bedroom is back here, so I don't know. I mean, there's always a possibility, there's always a will of a way, but it's up to Lenny, you know, she's comfortable with it. She has another possibility that she can actually put the motorhome at a mutual friend of ours' house that has some property, and he's got a motorhome and he's got plenty of property, he can park another one out there. However, it doesn't make it, in my mind, convenient just to jump and go, you know?
Right. So I went to the dollar store today, got some brushes, and then I just pretty much bought every single color they had because they were $1 a bottle.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I might as well just get every color because you never know when I might need it. So I'd rather have it than not have it. I just got one bottle of everything. I got black, white, pink, purple. Yeah, she really doesn't have much room there. That's for sure.
No.
On that,
No, it's
property.
tight. It is tight. But like you say, it's really just too bad that she doesn't have a way to drive it into the backyard.
Well, I'm saying if she had the ability to put a little one car like parking space at the front of her house, then she could utilize that whole side of the house and she wouldn't have to worry about getting her car in and out. But the problem is there's a sidewalk there, and I'm sure that's the city sidewalk. So she probably can't be driving over top of it because then they'll probably get pissed off. So
Well, she'll figure it out how she wants it. Whatever works for her.
Yeah, because I could see that it doesn't make it convenient to load up everything, because then you'd have to load everything up in a car, drive out to your friend's house, and then load everything, and then get, you know, that could be a little bit more of a pain. But I guess if that's one of your only options, you got to go with
Yeah.
what you can.
Yep.
A lot of these new motorhomes too, they come equipped with like backup cameras and all kinds of crap, so it makes it a little easier backing them up.
Oh yeah,
I love
hers has got all those bells and whistles for sure. And the one thing though that Nick will help get it fixed. He probably knows where to take it, because he's got there's a place south end of, between Port Huron and Marysville. There's a service center that works on trucks and stuff. And the only thing that she probably would like to have fixed immediately, besides she's going to go through it with a fine tooth comb, but immediately is the engine air conditioner does not work up in from the driver's seat. So the air conditioning, she has to run the generator, which runs the air conditioners, you know.
the AC system's busted on the dash.
Yeah, for either it's a compressor or it needs Freon or who knows.
Yeah, it could be a bunch of different things. Yesterday, matter of fact, my damn electric lawnmower took a crap on me. Well, that thing went flying across the backyard. I was so pissed. Because my gas powered one that I have, I can't get that damn thing to start. So I'm just going to take it to Sarah's going to run it by one of those shops and drop it off one day down the road from us and see how much it would be to fix it. Because I can't afford to buy a new one. Because just for a basic lawnmower, you're looking at least $350, $400.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to take it in, and hopefully it won't be more than $50, $60 to fix it. Because I can't figure out why the fuck it won't start, and I don't know how to really work on them. I've never really worked on lawnmowers, and I don't want to mess something up even worse, you know. Because it looks like a brand new lawnmower. There's nothing wrong with it. There's not a single scratch on the damn thing. And the neighbor just put it out by the road. He said his family member gave it to him. He couldn't figure out. He never had used it. He put it in his garage, and then when he went to move, he just stuck it out by the side of the road, and I grabbed it because it looks brand new. I mean, it doesn't look like anything's wrong with it.
Right.
It looks like it's never even been used. And so I'm going to take it in. Hopefully it won't be that much to fix it, because it's got good compression and everything, and it feels like it wants to start, but I just can't get it to kick over. So, but yeah, so I kind of got pissed off last night and chucked my electric lawnmower across the backyard. Now it's sitting upside down in the backyard.
Yeah.
Because it's been going out over the last few weeks of me using it, and it's just gotten worse and worse. And then yesterday, I just couldn't get it to turn over at all. So I just got so frustrated, man. I freaking grabbed it by the handle, and that thing went flying across the backyard. And then I thought I lost my wallet this morning, because I came home Friday, and that was the last time I remember seeing my wallet. Well, it turned out it accidentally got thrown in a box that went out to the trash, but luckily when I left this morning, Sarah decided to go look out in the trash to see if it happened to accidentally get thrown out, because I was going through everything. Yesterday, I was cleaning the house, and I was going through a bunch of stuff, and somehow it ended up in one of the boxes that went out to the trash can, and luckily it was in there, and she found it. I lost my wallet one time, and I'll tell you, that is rough when everything that you have is in your wallet. You lose it. what's on your agenda today, Murray? Just going
Well,
over
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably load up my pole saw and go down to Lynn's and see if I can't trim some of that tree up. Get it done. Today's her trash day, so maybe if I get it out there, they'll pick up the limbs.
Do you guys have like a truck that comes around, just picks up?
Yeah, they've
rough-
got one truck for trash, one truck for recyclables, and one truck for yard waste.
Yeah, so we got 4 of them. We have one for, like, you can put anything out, tires, furniture, whatever junk you have.
Yeah,
They have a claw truck that comes by and gets that, and they have one for yard waste and then recyclable and trash. And they come
Right.
around one,
right, right.
which is
So
nice
that's-
because
That's what I'll probably, it's nice because it's separate, but today's her trash day. And Lynn, I don't know if they've come by yet or not. But maybe if I get down there in time, we can get it trimmed up and taken out.
well, what makes it real nice too is when you put a bunch of junk by the side of the road. You know, the guys that like to go around and go through people's trash will come around and they'll clear half of it out for you.
Yeah.
Especially if it's metal, anything metal, they'll take it in a heartbeat.
Oh,
Whether-
yeah. I mean, kitty corner across from me, there's a house that's owned by a guy that owns a party store down the south end of town, and he rents it out and stuff. And there hasn't been anybody there for a long time. They were hauling out great big wood tables, all kinds of furniture and everything out to the curb. And the trash truck was down there for, I would say a half hour, just munching stuff up. Boom, 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 on my trash day, which was Monday.
Yeah, anything I put metal out by the street, man, these guys come by in these old pickup trucks and they'll just snatch it up.
Oh, yeah,
Like
the recyclers, the unofficial recyclers, yep.
Yeah, I'll go and I put that barbecue, that big ass barbecue we had that was all rusted out. I put it out by the road, and it was gone within like 20 minutes after me sticking it out by the road. And then I did that with a washing machine and dryer not too long ago. I stuck it out by the road, and that shit was gone in like 10 minutes. Literally, I walked in the house to make a sign because we were getting a new washing machine and dryer, and this was a while back, but we were getting a new one, and there was nothing wrong with the ones that we were getting rid of. We just wanted to get rid of them, and they still work. So I went in the house to make a sign that said "free," still works. I didn't even get in this house to make a sign and came back outside, and they were both gone. Didn't
Right.
even see the guy loaded up. It was literally like 10, 15 minutes. I walked in the house, came back out to put the sign on it, and somebody had already drove by, loaded them up, and took off with them.
Yeah,
I was like, geez.
they're quick.
Well, a lot of welders, and like metal fabricators too, they like to go around and collect metal, like bicycle frames and stuff like that, because they can cut them up and use the tubing for all kinds of stuff
Yeah,
to make, make different projects, stuff like that.
yep.
My uncle used to do that. He's a welder and a metal fabricator and makes a lot of stuff from scratch. And he'll go around and when people are throwing old bicycle frames out and tubing and stuff like that, he'll pick it up because
Yeah.
he can use it for different stuff.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it and head down to Lynn's house and see if I can't gnaw on some trees down there. Everybody, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again this evening. So stay out of trouble until next time, and thanks for coming in. And we will find out more about Lynn's new passion is their new motorhome. So everybody take care. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. And Justin, thanks for helping me out here today, buddy.
I'll see you guys.